Okay, so I'm at Texas Children's Hospital, and I was going to go in and try to get some medical care for my pregnancy. I wanted to go and check out how they were running the facility because the other facilities that I have been to, they were basically saying that I was not with child or that I was not pregnant, and I am, which is what they were saying in the jail as well. So when they told me at Expectation Studio when she did the ultrasound that I was not pregnant, basically I got so stressed that I had bought me a pack of cigarettes and I started smoking cigarettes because I was so small and I was stressed, and I knew in my heart that I was pregnant, and I knew they was lying. But after they had poisoned me and done all of this to me, and I was raising my son by myself, and I was already smoking cigarettes before Austin Metter had got out of the jail. So when he got out of prison and he got out, I was still smoking cigarettes. But after I had missed my period, I had told Austin, I said, Austin, I'm pregnant, I'm tired, I want to lay down, I don't want to be smoking no cigarettes or nothing. And he beat me up for my money so he can go and buy him, liquor or whatever he still wanted. So he really wasn't ready to, stop and be a parent. I was already like, look, I got one son already and I got another baby on the way. So I was kind of ready to do it because my body was really tired. But when he started abusing me, and I remember I started bleeding, I was basically feeling like I had a miscarriage. And so when I was still pregnant, because he was abusing me, I had thought that I had a miscarriage because the pregnancy test was coming back negative. So I was still smoking cigarettes. But the day that he had started abusing me, the day when I shot him, I remember my cigarettes. My cigarettes was not even in my purse because I was not smoking because I felt like I still had some movement. And I told him I was bleeding and I was in the restroom, and I was like, Austin, I feel like I still might be pregnant. So I had put my cigarettes down on the kitchen counter, and Officer C. Adams and them told the contents of my purse. I did not have no cigarettes in my purse. I was not going to smoke any cigarettes. So because I felt like I still had felt some movement. So he continued to abuse me and my son, and I shot him in the Baytown Seafood in Conroe, Texas, in the leg. So let this train go by because they just keep coming on by making all this noise. But it's a short train. So anyway, when I was in the Montgomery County Jail, they never gave me a urine sample when I came in, and I was bleeding. So I was in there for like 10 months, and they was doing all kind of stuff to me. I told y'all about the trays and the drinks and all of that, and them denying that I was pregnant, and they knew. So when I got out, the ultrasound tech was like, oh, you're not pregnant and everything. And I was so tired of everybody abusing me and all of that stuff that I had bought me a pack of cigarettes. So I already knew they was going to try to say anything about the cigarettes to try to deny whatever they had done to me and my baby in the jail. So people had brought me in their house knowing that I was pregnant, and they had already knew the results to my test. And so they had people like purposely trying to keep giving me cigarettes and stuff like that. And then they was trying to like get pictures of me smoking cigarettes and stuff while they was over there denying my pregnancy. So right now I'm so stressed because it's not that they have not confirmed my pregnancy. They have confirmed my pregnancy in the jail. And other people know that I'm pregnant, and this is why they're trying to get pictures of me like smoking a cigarette or whatever. But let me tell y'all, they have me on the streets. They won't let me into no shelters. They took my son. They're denying that I'm pregnant. And then people were offering me cigarettes and drugs to try to get pictures of me smoking so that they could, like say that I'm a bad mother. But how you not helping us? So I'm gonna let y'all just go on this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? I confessed that I had not smoked any cigarettes until she denied my pregnancy at the ultrasound studio. And then they were having men to pick me up and have sex with me and make me think they love me to try to make it seem like I just was pregnant by somebody else. So no, this is the same baby from the jail. This is Austin Metter's baby. And it ain't no she pregnant by none of them dudes that they done got to try to have sex with me to try to claim that it's their baby. And as far as whether or not I smoked or not, they should not have denied my pregnancy and said that I was not pregnant. They should not be denying it while trying to get reporters or whatever to like see me smoking a cigarette or whatever, la 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 la. So I'm gonna just go on this journey with you because there was several times that I was in people's homes and I was like, I'm pregnant. So to have people trying to deliberately deny your pregnancy instead of be supportive, and then they would try to say I was a mental patient for saying that I was pregnant. That's what really messed me up psychologically, was that people would abuse me, poison me, try to murder me. I think anybody would kind of abuse themselves just a little bit when people have conspired to have you killed. So my thing is now I'm going to just have to go on this journey by myself because none of the shelters are letting me in. They've been making me sleep outside or have to go with men that's trying to abuse me knowing that I'm pregnant. So I have a list of information for you guys about the people who the Conroe Police Department, and I also believe the Houston Police Department was involved as well with some of these individuals having me come into their homes because they took my apartment from me and my family did not bring me into their home. So it left me outside and the shelters would not bring me in. And then they told me that I was not pregnant when I first went to get the ultrasound. And the hospitals were denying that I was pregnant. So this is what kind of caused me to behave like I wasn't pregnant. So it's kind of like a mental abuse. And then try to blame you like for behaving the way you behaving when you crying or you upset, or I'm trying to find a way to relieve the stress of what they doing to me. And the fact that they have not allowed me to press charges on Austin Metter because I started bleeding when Austin Metter was forcing me to have sex in the house while I was pregnant. That's when I started bleeding. So I believe that they are trying to make it seem like whatever I'm doing to myself is the reason or cause as to why I'm bleeding and all of that. But no, don't deny my pregnancy and then try to blame the fact that I was bleeding because I was bleeding in the jail. And I started bleeding when he was forcing me to have sex while I was pregnant in my home. So I need to press charges on him. I had to shoot him and the charges was dropped. So this is why I had to open up and get away from all these people who houses that I've been in because they were set up to bring me in their house to continue to abuse me. So I'm going to go into detail about the individuals, the criminals who brought me into their homes and continue to abuse me. And this is why I'm so stressed. And they were denying my pregnancy the whole time. So now, by the grace of God, I'm just going to trust in the Lord for, any of you women out there who might need to one day look back on my testimony about some of the things that I had to go through. I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to allow the state to lie and try to use no sin, against me, because God said, blessed is he who does not cover his sin. So I'm not going to cover the wrong that I did, but I already knew that they were going to try to blame the fact that I was bleeding on cigarettes when I was in the jail, because it was rumors that they were saying that I was bleeding because I had been smoking cigarettes. So this is why I'm telling y'all the story. I was bleeding already when I came into the jail, and I did not smoke anything until after the lady told me at Expectation Studio that she did not see no baby. The evidence showed that I was still pregnant. On my modeling pics, I was sucking it in. And they have been starving me too in their homes to keep me tiny. So I'm going to tell y'all the details about the individuals who starved me in their homes so they could try to get away with trying to make it seem like I was pregnant by somebody else. And this is why it's very dangerous for me, because the DNA inside of me shows that it is Austin Meadows' baby.